So you have been thinking of moving to Kitchener, Ontario, and your price point falls within that 800 to 900,000. Or if you're just wondering what those price points can get you here in Kitchener, then do stick around, because in this video, we're gonna take a look at 3 properties. They're gonna be in the low, mid, and high 800,000. And we're gonna take a tour of 3 different neighborhoods where all those 3 properties are located to give you guys a really good idea as to what those price points can get you right here in Kitchener. So stick around as we get right into it. Hello and welcome. If this is your first time to this channel, you want to know everything there is to know about living in Kitchener and surrounding areas, then do subscribe below and tap on that bell for notification so you can be the first to learn about the current market in Kitchener and surrounding towns. My name is Dharmik Dixit. I'm a local real estate agent serving Kitchener and surrounding areas. I do get calls, texts, emails from people just like yourself who are looking for help in making their move to Kitchener and surrounding areas, and I absolutely love it. Whether you're thinking of moving in 9 days or 90 days, be sure to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or you can even schedule a Zoom call. All the info right below in the description. I'll be more than happy to help you make a smooth move to Kitchener and surrounding towns. So right now I'm in the Fisher Park, which is located in the Forest Heights neighborhood. This park is actually filled with great activities. There are actually 4 tennis courts on this side. I'm not sure if you can see, but there are people actually playing right now. And this is the skateboard park on the other side. And you also have 2 soccer fields, as well as, right next door, you have an indoor pool, as well as the public library. So, pretty happening place. And the neighborhood overall is one of the mature and the established one. But overall, pretty much any part of Kitchener, you will definitely find some parks and playgrounds such as this scattered throughout the neighborhood. So that's the best part of it. And that's what we enjoy living here in this town. But what I'm gonna do is jump back in my car and head to the first property, which is gonna be in the low 800,000. So stick around, let's get right after it. All right, so we are at the first stop here. And what I'm about to show you is a house that actually sold recently in the low 800,000. And I'm about to approach it very soon, but I'm in the Laurentian West neighborhood. And I'll tell you a bit about the neighborhood as well. But before I do that, let's take a look at the house that you see right behind me. That's the one with the white garage, single garage detached home that actually sold for $817,000. What you're looking at is the 3-bedroom, 3 washroom. So I should say 2.5 washroom, 2 full washroom, 1 half washroom, about 1,700 square feet of above ground living space. It does have a finished basement as well, giving you that added living space. But the house itself is built in 2003. So this neighborhood overall, and when I drive around, you will get to see what I mean, but majority of the homes are actually, built around that early 2000s and before. You will not find a lot of brand new construction. In fact, none of the brand new construction within this neighborhood. On the brighter side, when you move into an established neighborhood like this one, you will pretty much have all your amenities that you need: shopping, dining, highway access, schools. Everything is within the close proximity and easily accessible either by public transit or by car. I mean, there are great Catholic elementary and the high schools, as well as the public elementary and the secondary schools within the boundaries of these neighborhoods, giving kids easy access to education and the schools nearby. At the same time, for your shopping, you have Sunrise Shopping Plaza, which is almost in close proximity. I would say less than 5-minute drive from pretty much any part of this neighborhood. So that's the thing, you will get to enjoy a lot of those amenities living in one of the established and the mature neighborhoods. In the later part of this video, we're going to look at one of the newer neighborhoods, and you will see what I mean, the difference it does make when you are rather living in one of the newer neighborhoods. So the idea is to give you guys a really good perspective of your options you have within this price point. But this house, again, $817K, it actually sold for that price. I started rather taking the listings that actually sold and went through the transaction, so we know exactly what that price point look like. Keep in mind, this house actually was listed at $850,000, but sold for $817,000. So that's the kind of the market we are in. Buyers are in for some bargain in this kind of almost balanced market. We are looking at like end of summer of 2023. And that's where we are at right now. But it'll be very interesting to see, where we kind of head into as we go ahead end of this year, early next year. But that's a bit about it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you around this neighborhood before I move on to my second stop, which is gonna be in the mid 800,000. You will get to see what I mean about the diversity of construction here and the age of the construction you will see as I drive around. So stick around, and I'm gonna see you at my second stop, which is gonna be in the mid 800,000. So let's get right into it. So we are by the second property. I'm gonna approach it very soon. I'm gonna show it to you, but this is gonna be a different layout, unlike some of the two-story homes that you have seen earlier. This is actually a side split home, offering just over 1,500 square feet of living space above ground. It does have finished basement with one additional bedroom in the basement. So you do have 3 full bedrooms above ground. You have 3 washrooms, and there is 1 additional bedroom in the basement. So it is a side split home, and it's built in the late 70s, early 80s. So that's where it gets a bit interesting. However, on the brighter side, you are getting close to over 6,000 square feet of living space. And the one you can see right behind me, that's the side split home that I'm actually talking about, that actually just a couple of weeks ago sold for $860,000. Now, one more thing I want to show you is you're on the main street here. So, I know not a lot of people are actually a fan of, being on the main street, but that's what you're looking at. So you'll constantly have an ongoing traffic. There's one of the main streets, but literally like a short walk, and you can see that board, Highway 7 and 8. So you could actually, be on the highway, either direction, in a matter of few seconds, if not minutes. So, depending on, what you prefer, it's a matter of preference, but you're very close to highway, you're very close to the Sunrise Shopping Plaza, which is again a walking distance from this house. But like I said, the neighborhood itself, we are in the Forest Heights neighborhood. It is kind of a mature and established neighborhood. You will not find a lot of newer constructions in this neighborhood, but you will get beautiful, mature, tree lines and decent lot sizes. The one that I showed you is actually over 6,000 square feet of lot size. It does have a swimming pool at the back as well, but above ground living space close to 1,500 square feet. So that's a bit about it. And again, the fact that it is an established neighborhood, just look at these tree lines that you see right behind. That tells you about the neighborhood and how old some of these houses are. And you can see all of them are pretty much either a side split or the back split. I mean, on this line, all of them are pretty much a side split. So that's pretty much what you're looking at. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to jump back in my car, show you around this neighborhood. Like I said, you're in the Forest Heights neighborhood, very close to pretty much everything. Shopping, dining, entertainment, highways, schools, everything you need. The fact that you're in an established neighborhood, everything is very, very in a close proximity. And once again, take a look at the house. This is the one that recently sold for mid 800,000. So now we have a decent idea as to you could go with something like this, or you could go with like a 2-story layout. Let me know what you guys actually prefer. Would you rather settle for and go with something like a bungalow style or a back split level homes, or do you rather prefer the modern contemporary 2-story layouts? Because that's up for not a debate, but it's a matter of preference. And I see families in all different preference. Some of them do prefer rather a bungalow style layout, and some of them do prefer rather 2-story layout. So It's a matter of preference, really and truly, but it'll be interesting to find out which one is the one that you would rather go with for the price that you paid. So like I said, I'm gonna jump back in my car, show you around this neighborhood so you get to see it up close and personal. I'm gonna see you at my final property, which is gonna be the high 8 into the low 9. So stick it out, because I promise you, you will not regret it. Stay tuned. Let's get right into it. All right, so we are at the final stop here, and I'm in the Huron Park neighborhood, so which is one of the newer compared to the other ones that we just saw. And the house that I'm about to show you is actually the one that recently sold for $905,000. And this is gonna help you, gain some more perspective as to how the age of the home and the neighborhood versus the price point goes hand in hand. And you will almost, in most cases, will pay a premium in pretty much any town, but at least I can say that for Kitchener, Waterloo, and Cambridge. With the age, one of the newer neighborhoods and the newer construction, you will definitely pay slight bit of a premium. I'm about to approach the home very soon, and this is gonna be a single garage detached, 1,830 square feet of living space above ground. So that's the one you can see right behind me. That's the one actually just sold for $905,000. Now I know I did speak about the high 800s, but you're pretty much at the border of high 8 into the 9s. So, that's why I did use this as an example. But the idea is to give you an understanding. This one does not have a finished basement. Other ones that we saw did have that. It did have more or less a similar living space, but as you might have noted, we actually did have to pay the premium to live in one of the newer construction. So the house, this one, is built in 2019. So you're buying something less than 5 years old in a neighborhood where majority of the homes are built 2005 and later. So, even as I drive around after this, you will get to see majority of the construction. You will not find anything older than 20 to 25 years old. And that's the best part of it. Now, the pain point of one of the newer neighborhoods is, it will take some time for you to get closer to all the amenities, public transportation, schools, shopping, all those things, maybe at, a certain distance, from this neighborhood. Now, it's getting better, and that's the best part of it. Whenever you settle down in one of the newer neighborhoods, it only gets better. Now, to give you an example, there's recently a public elementary school that actually opened right at the heart of this neighborhood. So that's the thing. It only gets better with time, but you will have to probably settle down with, some of those amenities not always being as close. But coming back to the price point, this is to give you an idea as to one of the established neighborhood will definitely give you more bargain for your dollar in terms of the piece of real estate you get. But one of the newer neighborhoods and a newer construction, more than likely be prepared to pay some premium. Now, having said that, that's pretty much is a wrap to this video. I'm gonna show you around this neighborhood so you get to see it up close and personal. And hey, if you wanna learn more about this neighborhood itself, I've actually done a video about the Huron Park, so feel free to check it out on the channel. But that's pretty much it. I hope you did get some value, and now you have a good idea as to what that 8 to 900,000 can get you right here in Kitchener, in some of the great neighborhoods for that matter. I hope you did get some value. If you did, well, give it a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe below, and tap on the bell for notification so you can be the first to learn about the current market in Kitchener and surrounding towns. Once again, whether you're thinking of moving in 9 days or 90 days, be sure to reach out, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or you can even schedule a Zoom call. All the info right below in the description. I'll be more than happy to help you make a smooth move to Cambridge, Kitchener, Waterloo, and surrounding towns. Until next time, well, I do hope to show you around town.